Okay, off your mic, it's okay. She off your mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we not talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politics.
Oh God, you. Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you once again from wherever you are watching from. And this is Maiyegun. Yes, live.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary.
Happy Sunday to you. Happy this moment to you. Thank you very much for joining me. Tonight is called Open Mic, but I have a rider for it, which is if we have to remind them. That means they are possibly not even suffering or struggling as we have been imagining. Yes, you have a chance of calling in. From the word go, I'm going to start taking calls and we'll make it a conversational, experiment for our family. Sorry, yeah, conversational experience rather for all of us. Okay, make it easier and easy as much as you can. The number to call is right here on your screen, and if you wait for it, you can quickly punch that into your browser. Okay, that number that is scrolling on your screen right there, it's a WhatsApp number. Okay, don't call directly. You'll never get through. No time to waste time. I have my first caller. Do you think that if we have to... oh, sorry. I lost him. Hello there. Good evening to you, my caller.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that if we have to always remind them that about what is going on in Nigeria, do you agree that that means they are not struggling or suffering enough? Sir.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, my bro. I'm only going to take 1 minute.
Please.
My name is Adewale, also known as the African Wahala.
My brother.
And yes, sir. I'm going to start off by thanking you for the great Diaspora Radio International platform.
Thank you, bro.
And back to this conversation. You see, we keep reminding people because it's necessary. It's not as if these people are not suffering or they don't know that they are suffering. But the truth is, these people are also victims of a system. And a few of us are lucky to be enlightened enough to know that we can have it better. Yes. Okay? And we deserve to have it better. And that's the exact work that you're doing, bro. Now, I'm going to give one final example before I let other people come in.
Please.
The Fulani situation, right? You know, a lot of Nigerians now are grown into disliking Fulani people. Oh, these Fulani people are this, they are that. But the truth is, an average Fulani is a decent human being, right? It's the ones, yeah, you know, like I know many Fulanis that are normal people.
Yes. Many
of them are also victims of the country. But if we decide to paint them all with one brush and say, man, I don't even want to be a part of these people, let us go our separate ways. What has happened is their leaders, their political leaders, traditional leaders that have intentionally weaponized poverty against them. We are giving them more power, okay? Because these people, they don't know any other thing. They were born into a system that requires them to think a certain way, to not hold their politicians accountable, their leaders, to be in a system where through religion, they can be manipulated. But if we now decide we don't want to be a part of these people, well, their victimhood is only going to continue, right? And then we ourselves, we too, yeah. So that's the point I'm trying to make pretty much. But let me just let other people come in. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
African Wahala is is now part of the Diaspora Radio International, and you can listen to African Wahala on Diaspora Radio International on Facebook, on YouTube, or you can just go to him directly, African Wahala on YouTube. Bless you, bro.
Thank you.
So I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm very well. This is Nwa Biafra calling from the United States of America. Tampa, Florida, to precise.
Please.
How are you?
Kedu Kodi.
My brother is good. Is that good? Hey,
you.
This is the first time caller.
Oh, are you?
I'm a first time caller.
Oh dear. But you are not a first time watcher, are you?
No, I've been watching for over 2 years now. I've been following for over 2 years now.
Bless you, my man. Now, fire on. You are meeting us on this. Every day we talk about Nigeria Wahala. We lay them bare, fact and figure. But some people said if we have to keep reminding them, maybe they are not actually so struggling as we probably projecting somehow. What do you think? One Biafra.
Well, the truth of the matter is, poverty is a very big thing in Nigeria.
It is.
As a matter of fact. And most of these guys, young people you see, we try to talk to them every day, try to educate them. It's always about their belly. It's always about what they're going to eat today and not think about what tomorrow is going to bring.
Wow.
The job you're doing, like people like you have been doing this job for a very long time now, and you are sensitizing the people. it's gonna take a while. These men and women that call themselves politicians, they took their time and make these people believe that politicians, when they build a road, oh, let's thank him for building the road. No, it's your money that they're using to construct those roads. Here in America, we don't go to our council members or the mayor of the city or whatever and say, hey, thank you for building a road. No, we demand for that to happen. If we see a pothole on the road, then we'll be like, hey, man, this is not good. It needs to be fixed. And believe me, the next day is done. So I really think the whole thing is just to keep talking, keep sensitizing people. When you get one person today, tomorrow you get another person, and we keep going, building the numbers. You know, that's all I'm glad I'm able to get in today. I've been trying to call for a while. Thanks, man. Appreciate
you. I mean, I appreciate you too. Stay safe, Baba. That's Unwa Biafra. Yeah, right there from the United States. Yes, I have another caller.
Good evening, Maiyegun. Hello, good evening, Maiyegun.
Good evening, sir.
This is Tunde. I'm calling from Manchester. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, sir. Thank you for asking. Yes, Tunde from Manchester, sir. You are live.
Tonight we're going to do it in the Yoruba. We're not going to do it in the English way.
You remember my other listeners, so you can mix it up too, sir. I will appreciate. But yeah,
I'll try. I'll try and do that.
Please.
Sherry and you cannot force a freedom on them. They need to want it.
They have to want it.
Freedom is not a thing you can force on people. They need to want it. They see what you can. We can also what is going on in Ukraine. The people want it. They stood against Putin. They said, Putin, we go all die for years. We cannot force it on them.
No.
I can tell you, if people don't want freedom, they cannot have freedom. But if people want freedom, they'll have freedom. But for us to force it on them,
so, Baba, I think about to ask you, trigger. What could trigger them to realize that point that they deserve better, like you said, until they want it, nobody can force it on them. What can trigger it? I'm not going
to lie to you. It's going to start very soon. Very soon people will start eating people. And when you're
wow.
People will start eating people. People don't actually think that what is going to be for them is more than what is they are seeing. They want Tinubu. Tinubu is dying. If I'm to be in Atiku's shoe, I'll tell Atiku to go and join APC and come as a vice president. I'll think will be a president in the next 1 year. We can see it. Look at Tinubu. Tinubu is dying. We can see it.
I mean, somebody who really will care for his own health, but somebody who don't care for his own health, how do you think he cares for what you think or what everybody feels or becomes their situation?
Some people's political careers are dead already. They want to use Tinubu to resurrect.
You are right. Same way some people use Buhari to resurrect their own dead political careers. Go on, Baba.
Yes. That is what is happening. Some people's political careers are dead. They want to use Tinubu. All they want to do is to push Tinubu to his grave. And Tinubu is really, really near to his grave. We can see him coughing and shaking. People, if I'm Sheyi Tinubu, I'll say, Daddy,
Tunde, Baba, mentioning Sheyi Tinubu right now, I want you to check your screen. You remember there was a time that I did a video, I said, Sheyi, you are my namesake. All these people who are packaging your Baba, pushing your Baba here and there, all of you should take over and tell your Baba to go and rest. Now you mentioned Sheyi, because that means you are in the same kind of a line of thought with me right now, Abi. That the children should... Now look at your screen. Look at your screen.
Imagine my daddy.
You will see Sheyi has taken over. They have renewed his Pampers. They have renewed everything. They even got him mouthpiece. Microphone. Do you get that now?
Yeah.
So, which means you are right. People are pushing him. If they can use him, it's for their own leverage. Go on, Baba.
Imagine Tinubu is my dad. This is me talking as a reasonable person. Everybody saying, "No, your mandate will stand. Your mandate will stand." They are all fools. They are all hungry. Nobody in Nigeria now. When you go to party now, they are sharing petrol. They are sharing half gallon. The country is done. Look at people now. People are now queuing. They want to go to Ukraine to go and fight. I tell them, I was a soldier.
ó dà pé wọ́ ìbọn nìkan làwọn ń rò lọ báwọn ṣe máa rọ́ fún bọn. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé òtútù nìkan lè disarm ẹ. Cold alone can kill you without anybody shooting you. You're right.
Baba, I joined the military when I was 26 in the United Kingdom. I went to my first exercise. I was crying in the trenches. Kini mo watching me by? Òtútù bẹ́ẹ̀ pa mí. I was crying that Ọlọ́run kini mo watching me by. I can tell you, now they asked them to go up $1,000. If Ukrainians really wanted to come and fight, they will not ask them to go and be $1,000. They're just going to pull all of them in the starter saying, go and fight. But let's leave our people. You know, I've cried and cried and cried. I've made so many enemies on my platform. People don't want to listen. People think this is how it's going to go. Because we in overseas, we've seen the light. Though we don't have money. I tell people, we don't have money, but we've seen the light. If I want to use a Lamborghini today, I'll walk into a Lamborghini shop. I'll give them a deposit. I'll be paying there.
And that's it. You will drive a brand new one, and you'll be cool.
I'll drive a brand new Lamborghini. I'll drive a Lamborghini. I'll walk away. Nobody will come and knock. I'm not going to knock somebody's door.
But say you get a Lamborghini. Yes. Even if you finally return it, did you once have a Lamborghini? Yes, I did. You have one Lamborghini. Go and check it. I bought it with my money. Yes. It doesn't matter.
I bought it with my money. But what people don't realize is that he's knocking on the door. He's knocking really, really hard. A time will come that all these miscreants will start eating their people.
They will start eating themselves. God bless you today. Let me take another call too.
Let me quickly make it just 1 second, sir. Look at what happened recently. Some people imported adulterated fuel into the country. No head has rolled for it. They got away with it.
That's right.
And,
Baba, I mean, TV. Yeah. So, to what Tunde just said, Nigeria is the highest importer. Highest kind of producer of crude oil. Okay, so they always kind of have to import their own. They don't refine their own crude oil. However, now in Nigeria, in the past 25 days, nearly a month now, filling station, gas stations, they don't have fuel, right? Now, if you go to a gas station, you may probably see something like this. The meters are not dispensing. You have to buy them on the counter like that. Sorry for keeping you waiting, my caller. Hello.
Hey, Baba. Okay. How's it going, man?
I'm very well. You?
This is good. This is Joe from New York City.
Class, Joe. Yes, you are live. Sorry for keeping you waiting, please.
Yeah, no worries. So this is a very important topic that we're discussing. You know, me, they feel saying we have to stage an intervention. And by we, I feel like Awata Wani diaspora go. Right? It has to be because home-based people, they are great at adapting to Iya, on top of Iya. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
So if the next president enter there and the hardship come day times 50 of Buhari hardship, Nigerian people go adapt to that Iya. You see what I'm saying?
I'm with you, Baba.
So we don't adapt. We don't adapt to Iya, and there is no real desire to shake the system off. So that's why I say Awata Wani diaspora, Awalama stage intervention. Right? An intervention here only work if we don't have the grassroots people to key into that intervention.
And also,
right?
If the intervention is also not coordinated, I'm following you.
Yes, Baba, exactly. You know, I called into the show a couple of days, right? And I talked about having a vehicle, Samawa, to activate the revolution / the intervention to give us the things that we want, right? We know, say, you know, we want the Oduduwa Republic. We want Biafra Republic. That's fine. But how do we get that, right? It starts with an intervention where everybody go key into that mission, right? And the starter of that intervention is Awata Wani diaspora.
I get your message, Baba. I do.
And people are like, oh, this. Say, when Showore comes here, and I apologize for keep talking about Showore, right? But Tabale be Showore back on this show, right? And one thing, people are like, oh, Showore needs to declare for Yoruba Nation or this. If Showore sides with Yoruba Nation, then Biafra Nation will feel slighted because, well, then it means that he's pushing for only Yoruba Nation to get Yoruba Nation. Biafra Nation is like, well, what about us, right? So we need somebody who can say these two agitations or three agitations, if you count the Middle Belt agitation, and say all of these agitations are legit. And I'm going to be the person to use my national presidential political campaign platform to talk about one, a new constitution, two, a path forward for people who want to break up so we can break up peacefully. Right? So if Sowore is not going to win if he doesn't play dirty. So Sowore is going to play fair, and he came in third. Last presidential election, he came in third. Right? So if we're saying that, okay, Kole win, if he wants to do gentleman, Kole win. But the only thing that we can use and say, Toba Tiboso stage, if we want to say national debate, televised on NTA, where they broadcast for the whole country, he can say, listen, we want a new constitution. And that constitution conversation now becomes more mainstream as opposed to say, now only Maiyegun they talk about new constitution. Now only so they talk about constitution on their YouTube page. Right. And then he can use that to get the people behind him because a lot of people want a new constitution. Right?
The question that is bothering people, right, is this. It's so beautiful if that could be put together, right? But the question that is bothering people is that does Sowore want Nigeria to break? Or does he believe that he can make everybody who want to break away to stay if the system is made to work for them? Now that is obvious to people that they are now saying, well, it's difficult to go that route with him. That's the question. No, I'm just saying that as beautiful as that idea is, right? Is Sowore up for that? Because he's watching, possibly.
Right. So we need him to come here and let us know what he wants to do and what he's not able to do. Because Baba, Yoruba Nation or Biafra Nation, it's not going to come in 4 years. It's not going to come in 8 years. It's not going to come in 12 years.
Especially if we continue like this. Especially if we continue like this separately.
Yes. Baba, we're going to lose. Everybody, by force, call it work because superpower, they are behind a one united Nigeria. So how are you going to win against Nigeria, Baba? A united Nigeria provides stability in the region. And that's a lie because the citizens, we are suffering, right? So we can still have stability in the region, a real stability, if the people have employment, if the economy is great, if there's security for lives and property.
That's right.
Right? So just to round this up,
please.
I'm going to continue to sensitize our home-based people. Well, we need to get this message to the nooks and crannies of the grassroots using a political platform. And that's all. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on the show, bro.
You delivered. Yep. Thank you. Let me hear from somebody else. So that's a powerful one there. Everything is on the table. Whatever you think is being done right or not, it's up to you. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, brother.
He has a pass on a card.
Yeah, can you hear me clearly?
All loud and clear. Can you hear me?
All right, Ron, we'll call you back.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay,
so your name and where you're calling from, yes, please.
Okay, yeah. My name is Chima, and I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Oh, Chima, brother.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's been a long time.
I know.
Yeah. I don't want us to. What I want to say is I want to ask a question. We started deliberating about Sowore and the presidency again. Why can't we be
Did you just join the broadcast, Chima?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. We are not talking about Sowore. We are talking about a lot of things.
Okay.
The rider for this broadcast, the rider for this broadcast is that if we have to remind people in Nigeria of the situation, right? Does that not mean that maybe they are actually not really suffering what we suspect them to be suffering? Is an open question. So you can then bring up anything you feel like you want to share with us. The last caller spoke about Sowore. That's why I heard Sowore. So where would you like to join? Do you think, okay, maybe I should throw it to you, right? Do you think that when people have to be reminded of the situation that Nigeria is right now, right? If we have to remind people all the time, does that mean that they are actually not really suffering? You are from you are living in Nigeria right now. So the question is for you. If we have to remind people,
I'm not living in Nigeria.
So I'm not saying living. You are calling from Nigeria, you mean, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Please,
so we don't need to remind we don't need to remind Nigerians about the current price of oil. We don't need to remind them that since 1960, Nigeria got independence till now, there hasn't been any electricity, no good roads. You don't need to remind somebody that he's suffering. So I don't like about lamenting about Nigeria, I like talking about profiling solution.
Okay.
In the East, we have a formidable force in the East.
Okay.
A force. I'm not talking about a force that can overthrow a government or go into armed struggle where people will die like the way people are dying in Ukraine now because of the comic attitude, comic nature of the president in Zelensky. I'm talking about a political situation whereby we have a force, an agitating group that has 99% control of the East. This has been my advice to Martin Nandekano. If it comes out, why not we go into a political solution, a political way, whereby we can elect anybody we want to elect in the East as it stands now, IPOB. We can elect anybody we want to elect. We're talking about constitutional review. You elect people that speak the mind of their people. That when they go there, they can stand, they can even walk out of National Assembly if they refuse to review the Constitution. But right now, the current people who have there are the former senators and former governors. They are the ones who have in Abuja. These men have these Fulani guys have so many things against them that they cannot utter such strong words in National Assembly. But when we vote people from our side, from our region, imagine IPOB we take hold of Abia State.
I do think of that.
Anambra State.
I mean, it's the same thing for me, like saying, imagine if all the Yoruba governors are pro-Yoruba nation, if all the senators from Yoruba land are pro-Yoruba nation, the job is half done now. To mobilize the youth, you know what I mean? Go on.
Yes, I mind you, the people that go to this National Assembly, you must have the prayer, the blessing of the governor. So the governors, they're the ones. Yeah, the governors are the ones. So now we are sending a pro-Biafran man, a hardcore to National Assembly that believes in what we are doing. You see? So now when we capture these 5 states, do you know that if IPOB say we want this person to be governor, everybody come out and vote. Do you know that we checkmate now they pass this new electoral reform? We can checkmate every polling booth. Nobody, they will not. That's in the case that person to call election. Where these men are mad. We elect our own governors, and our governors will elect our own national assemblymen.
Yeah, Chima. Let me say I agree with you. Because when we say we want power or anything to do what we want, then you need your own people there in a way, right? Let's assume that I agree with you. There's something you also have to remember, okay? Which is that the electoral system that is going to eventually, like you said. But there's something also that came to my mind in support of what you are saying, right? If the ideology of sending people in is primarily not because of who wants to be president or nothing, but to control the political structure of your region and make it easier for you. Is that what you mean, Chima?
That is exactly what I'm talking about. Then we have people that speak the mind of our people. Now the people we have there, they don't speak our mind. Look at the invasion that is taking place in Olu, the invasion that is taking place in Anambra State, in Ebonyi State, in Imo State. These people are not talking, they're not saying anything, like nothing is happening.
No.
What we have in this local government, in these constituencies, we have national assembly members, people that represent the mouthpiece of these people. They are not our mouthpiece because we did not elect. They are not our mouthpiece because we did not elect them. They are appointed from Abuja. That is why they cannot speak on our behalf. Our House of Press members cannot speak on our behalf because they are appointed from Abuja. But whereby we elect our own governor, and we are sending these people to National Assembly. They are going there to these people will ask them to make a walkout. They will do a walkout in the National Assembly. If whatever thing we tell them to do at the National Assembly, without looking at the face of one Alaji, but no Alaji put them there. We are the one that put them there. So they won't look at the face of any Alaji. When they want to raise any objection, they will raise objection without fear. Nobody, they don't have anything to. You don't have anything to indict them with because these people are open. We send them there. So I want us to first just imagine Sunday Igboho now. Sunday Igboho. Let me let you go. I'm
Thank you very much for that submission. People have such ideas too, and there's also the fear factor where you know that wherever it is, the system knows too. But again, it's an open point. At this point, you can make your own contribution as well. All right. So I have another caller. Hello.
Mama Maiyegun, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, sir. Yourself?
Adela Tizan.
Oh, Ade Baba. So yeah, I'm very well. Lomo Wakpao. And you go?
Thank you very much, sir. Let me tell you, Pelubo, Osaka Church, to Nigeria, Usibi, Biafra, anybody still a push for where I can learn. This group, they won't allow it. I'm telling you the bitter truth. Even if Showore become president today, they won't allow Showore to perform. I'm telling you the truth. The right thing is to break it up. Or you can need another constitution. Then with this set of people, even combination with Obama and Clinton and Donald Trump and everybody in Nigeria, they can't work. I'm telling the truth. Because these people, all these little one National Assembly, they won't allow them to perform. Then about Tinubu, I would advise is Seji and Co. Can't advise Baba. If anything happened to Tinubu, go send it to my guru, go lie, they will kill their name, and that is it. Kalobiri, they were Akintola, anything on Akintola again.
At all.
If anything happened to Tinubu in that Lagos, that is the end of their lingering in Yoruba land. If anything happened to him, forget about this. That is the end of their name.
Everything. After one election, after everybody got to change it.
If anything happened to him, they should call their dad. If he can still come back, can rebuild the If people die today, that is the end. I'm telling you, they should write today's day down. That is the end of their name. Akintola, if I want to show Akintola, Akintola, oh, they want they should stop their dad because enough is enough. And Pelutan Maiyegun, very soon, you see what is going to happen in Nigeria. Very soon. I'm telling you, I'm going to Suko Giri. In Kokomba, you must pack Wahala. They need 12 to 48 hours. They will clear all of them off. I'm going to Suko Giri, 18 pounds. One can road you. We will last you. We are managing. We are managing. Everything is out of control. So with Showore, I'm telling you, if Showore become president today, with that constitution,
they will still manipulate. I know. Thank you so much, Baba.
They will impeach. I'm telling you.
If they have to, exactly. If they have to impeach him, they will get him out, of course.
They will get him out. I'm telling you, within 6 months, they will get him out. Thank you, Baba.
You have a good one, sir. I have somebody calling from Nigeria too, and I bet this is Yakub. Is that you, Yakub?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
How are you? Finally, I can tell, and I do see all the missed calls on every program then, and I'm like, oh, bless him. So you made it tonight. Go on, please.
I made it tonight. Yeah. So first of all, I want to appreciate you on the Igbo case and all you've been doing.
Thank you.
I think on that we have hope.
Me too.
And secondly, everybody that has been talking since, Baba, maybe we manage with day for Nigeria, with the suffer going.
Yeah.
I said no, we manage with day for Nigeria now. Correct
they are telling us that it's like whenever, because they know that majority of us abroad are now interested in what is going on in Nigeria. Yeah, they said because of that, even if this Nigerian guy, if Yakubu is building house somewhere, he will still tell you, Baba, we are suffering. No, but when they say, okay, if you are, let us go out there and face these people now. They will say, I don't want them to kill us. So tell me about it.
There is difference between living and surviving. There are two different things. To be living is different from surviving.
Tell me about the two.
So, they are not the same thing. When you are living, that is when at least you can do things that others are doing too. That is, at least you be able to point to one thing or the other that, okay, at least I've been able to do this and do that. But when you are surviving, that is when you are only looking for your daily bread. That you are not even thinking about whether you wake up tomorrow. For your mind, you just say, when tomorrow comes, I will know what to eat. That is just it. That is surviving. So God will continue to help our matter on Igbo's case. So I'm really hoping it comes out very, very, very soon. And then this Ekiti and Oshun election that is coming. I'm hearing about this man. I don't know if you are hearing about him too. Are you there?
I am here with you. Yakub, go on.
One man called Minion. I think he's in. I don't know if we can relent on him or not. I don't know if you have researched on him yet. I don't know. Yeah, the guy's name is Aramion. I think he said he won't allow Oshun and Ekiti election to happen.
There is somebody called Oromiyan, and he said that they will make sure that there is no Oshun election or Ekiti election, yeah?
So after that, the remaining two places that we must make sure that nothing happens there is Lagos and Abuja. Those two places are the main key places. Once those two places are down, there won't be anything like that will disturb us or that will stop this Yoruba nation cause. Those two places. We are still having problem in Lagos. Lagos is, I don't know. There is something wrong about Lagos that people are always fearing whenever they hear Lagos.
I know. Anyway, what happened is this, Yakub, right? We will hope that Oromiyan will give us the step-by-step of how they are going to go about it in Osun and Ekiti, okay? I have been told few times I have been told few times by people who really wanted to do something, right? That they are going to court, they're going to stop the election and all of that. But we are all waiting for all those actions. But if you ask me now, I say, Maiyegun, how far with Oloye Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic? I may tell you one or two things about that, okay? But again, Yakub, it's a waiting game. We hope something is done, okay? So thanks, Baba.
Yeah. If possibly you can bring that guy on your show, maybe you should just come and say one or two things, you know. That if possibly you can contact him. So all these remaining people that are just making out, and the other agitators gone, I don't tire for them. They are not making any positive move like that. I've been praying for you to take over this case for a very long time.
Yeah, that Oromiyan, you kind of believe in him, Abi, with what he can do.
No, it's not like at least if the election comes and we see what he can do, that is when we can have believe in it.
Trust yeah, I get that. So anyway, let's hope for the best, okay? Anything that is not violent, anything that is not harmful to people we are trying to say we want to save. I mean, I don't want to be part of that. However, when people get pushed to the point of defending themselves, I'll speak out for you. You know what I mean now? So I don't, you know. Well, again, let's see how that goes, okay, Yakub? Let me take another call, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You have a good one. That's Yakub calling from Otta. So here we go. I have another person on the line. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening,
Maiyegun. Good evening, ma. How are you?
Yes, I'm blessed. And you?
I'm very well, ma. Thanks for asking. So good to have you again.
Oh, thank you. I just said that I've been praying that I should be given this opportunity just to express my concern about this so-called another Sakamaje through the back door, stealing by trick, conning Nigerians by trick, dubious, this so-called dubious 419 sitting in Senate. They are trying to amend the Constitution. And one of the things they put in their stupid amendment is the local authority will be directly controlled by the federal government, including registration for nationality something. Isn't that vulgar?
Gradually, it will be.
It is. These people just are so bent on stealing land. When they said federal government will now control the local government directly, they will be responsible. So that means they can create any local government in any state. And the federal government will be controlling that, including registration for identity. So the Fulanis can go to Ijebu-Ode, find a place to congregate, and they call it Salam Alaikum, Onile local government. The state government, we have no control. And if you notice, most of the time, that Koluto and Be, Tubamasoro, what, shaking confirm state, local authority, they are not supporting the local government. They are not doing this to the. Now they are trying to make the local government independent of the state.
And put it, they said it's autonomy, their own description. So they will be collecting their money directly from the federal
government. Yes, and they will also now be responsible for one register when you Ishiwara nimi, Kiriko nimi. So I want to one there, no mama control yeah. So Fulani can come from Libya, Mali, and settle. So do Belumbe.
That's right.
And they will be given a local government.
By law. Right.
And they are protected. So they will have their own local government in Libya, and because they are not answerable to the state.
The locals was the state, exactly.
So the federal government now will be in total control. So they can now create all those Fulanis. They will now be given local authority.
And they will regularly well funded from Abuja. Honestly.
And they will be managed from Abuja. They will not register as Omojebu by law. They are now automatic Omojebu. So very soon, emergency for Kawaloka Babo.
Ajoji. Ìjẹ̀bú Fúlàní wá gbọ́ àwọn òwe o, àwọn ará ń pè ní Ìjẹ̀bú Fúlàní.
Ìjẹ̀bú Fúlàní.
Wọ́n lè fún wọn orúkọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú náà ní rè ṣàǹpá àwọn ẹ̀rí Fúlàní rè sí Ìjẹ̀bú. Ṣé àìgbà sí Fúlàní dẹ̀ dìjẹ̀bú? Àgbà àṣìwọ̀ṣì àyà ti jọrọ ìwà.
Ìjọba ẹ má ṣe wá yẹn kẹ. Káwé káfọ̀. These people, they think they are smart, but they are not. All this so-called Sakamaje, the only way is to break all this trash and let Kaluku gbe gari ẹ lọ́wọ́. Kí Kaluku gbe biriku ẹ dání, kó fi ẹ̀gúsí ẹ̀ sí.
Ọgọ́ fi epo jẹ́, whatever tó bá dẹ̀ like, ṣáà gbé biriku ẹ dání. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
That's the only way. All this so-called another Sakamaje who got through the back door. People are not looking at it deeply. That these people are so bent on stealing other people's land. Because this is the trick. Oh, they are trying to make the local government autonomy of the state. It's a trick. It's nothing but Ruga through the back door. is nothing but overrunning the indigents through all means.
By trick, without their consent. That's manipulation.
Wake up
and in the long run, in the long run, they've been doing this and doing this. This has never brought peace. Unity they are talking about, it hasn't. It has always been bringing different bloodbath. They call it clashes, so they are not clashes. They are real internal war.
And I tell you one thing. It is a trick. Part of the plan. That you overrun everybody and make the country completely Ayatollah community country.
You know what somebody told me? They said it can take them years. But in this case, it's already 60 years or 63 years. They have another 37 years to complete the circle. It seems that now they are like rolling it up. And it is scary if you have to compare what we are seeing around today. We have the right to be scared of all this. Yeah. Because they are not giving any explanation.
Very scary. Very scary, because you can see these people has got evil agenda. And because of their evil agenda, that is why they are still crying. This plan, but structure manifest fully. Come when you're totally. Now they think they are smart, but they don't know. Báwọn ṣe ń rò wípé ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí ká sọ pé no, pull that 1999 constitution down, because once that is done, there is no constitution, then everybody can go gbé gàrí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Agbára kọ́ ènìyàn fi ń jókòó síbi tí ò sí peace. Enough of killing, enough of bloodshed. Let us just dissolute everything. Ẹ jẹ́ kí kálukú lọ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Neighbor náà la sì máa jẹ́, but ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
Respect.
But because these people have hidden agenda, that is why that Babakonu can go to Afghanistan láti lọ fún wọn ní that amount of money. When people back home are actually suffering, because it's part of the agenda. It's part of it.
You know what somebody said, ma? That person said, because Buhari cannot build rail line to Afghanistan, he decided to give them their money. Because Niger Republic is not far from Nigeria. They can build rail line there. Borrow money, build rail line. Niger Republic is not too far. They can build a pipeline, borrow money, 6.5 billion to build a pipeline from Niger Delta and pump the oil to Niger.
Honestly, I was reflecting deeply. Money one chance.
Honestly,
the Chinese are there making them dry. Those one are their new slave master. Unless they break this thing up, whereby Onisi and Kalukuloma determine which rule a year.
That's right.
Because you see those so-called Chinese, they are making them, they are taking their gold from the country out of the country. They are taking it out and they are slaving them. Even though they are hungry. I was having a discussion with somebody and also isn't that madness? You see yourself less important. Isn't that craziness?
It's selfishness most of the time, man. Thank you so much. Let me take another one again as well. We still have another half an hour to go tonight. So here we go. No, I don't know what happened to your connection. If you are probably gonna try back again, I don't know what happened to the connection. So give me a sec. Somebody told me and he said in China. They say in China, all of the Nigerian land picture, they've taken all the pictures. They've done their geo, something to search, and they know where all your resources are in the entire Nigeria. They've mapped them. And in China today, they have different set of people they are teaching. The location, the people, the topography, the everything about where this where these resources, natural resources, are located in Nigeria. So whenever they want to ship them down, they just say CC shipping some construction, I mean, contractors, I mean, construction labor, whatever, to Nigeria. Once they land in Nigeria, they get the cover, they move to the site. You start seeing Chinese drilling gold in Ocean, and you'll be asking yourself, how did they know that? Of course they know. They are studying it in China. You have no idea. For the next 20 years, they will milk you. It will be like, say, oh, more, it don't finish. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, Maiyegun.
Good evening to you, my brother. How are you?
Epushe, my boss.
Yeah.
my priest.
God bless you, brethren. You are always blessed. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. And you? How's the family?
I'm grateful, and thanks for asking, by the way. Yeah.
Please. Yeah. First of all, I need to say a big thank you to you and the comrade for concerning Chief Ole Sunday Igboho's case.
Oh man, I have to thank all of you, Jare, Baba. Everybody they thank me. But guess what? When I figured out what we're doing and what I'm about to do as well, some of them I won't really share, right? I could never really be more prouder than what we have done. But again, I appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to all the comrades. May God bless you guys.
Every one of them.
Straight to the case. Straight to the topic of the day. Maiyegun, let's be honest. I've been listening, and people have been coming up with ideas about having a political party, or having sending people to Abuja. Which the question is, which constitution do you guys use? Whoever you want to send, to go and work on that. That means you just want to go and punish this representative. It's like, seeing a fire and putting them in there. That's the truth. We all know that the constitution we have is not genuine. It's not a constitution that's going to work for anybody.
And it is a trap.
It is a trap. It's like we want to go and trap our own people into this contraction, like you used to say. Honestly. It's like we just want to go and send them into a trap. That's the honest truth. People are talking about Showore. I had a discussion with a friend of mine who was a comrade to Showore.
Right.
And I sat him down. I said, I'm not against Showore. But the only way Showore is going to operate is he has a lot of senatorial seats in that house. Tell me if I'm wrong. A lot more senatorial. Yeah. So that whenever
let's use numbers. Let's use number now to make our listener understand. Okay. In Nigeria, they have 100. I think they have 109 senators in Nigeria. I've been at 107, right? So Showore and his party, they are going to need at least 75 on their side, elected by them. The House of Representatives have 360 members. Showore and his party, they will need at least 240 of them elected by his party. By so doing, if they can guarantee that, then they can change the constitution, they can change Nigeria, and we can all have what we want.
Exactly.
So how they can do that is now up to all of you suggesting it to. I just thought I should help you. Put numbers beside what you are trying to say.
Baba,
numbers. Go on.
Baba, thank you. You've explained what I was trying to tell my comrades and everyone who's calling in. We're all looking for the same thing. It's just that the way we want to get it is different. I'm not against that. I'm just trying to enlighten people and say, you see how is he really going to get that much seats in the Senate? And how is he going to get that much seats in the House? Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Let's say the truth to each other.
Well, you've turned the question now. I wish Showore is here to begin to break it down for us and say, oh, we have all these comrades, and maybe we can even know all of the 250 comrades that are going to. Baba, wait, Nigeria they say it's population of 200 million, right? And they say 70 to 75% of the population are young people. What is 250 people? 250 young people all over the country to say we want to change our destiny. One Nigeria must be better and all of that. We would love to know them to start with. So I agree with you. It's a tall dream. It's not bad, but practically, is it possible? That's why some of us call it a waste of time, waste of resources. It's better not to get involved.
That's just it. I'm not saying I'm not pushing it off. I'm not saying No, but I'm just trying to. I mean, I broke it down.
I'm with you.
You know, okay, yeah, I broke it down. Is this gonna work? Because how many youth? I mean, Baba, let us be honest. See, these days I get calls from Nigeria, and people who never ever spoke to me about Jackpot in Nigeria or leaving that country are talking to me about it now. People that even me, I'll never believe that they will ever say it to me that they want to travel out. I'm talking about hardcore people. I mean, they're okay staying in Nigeria, and I'm talking about it. So to show you the essence of the situation in that country is tense. And again, see, when it comes to this Atole, I don't know.
Jagabanditi, Ashiwaju Atole Agbero. Go on, Baba.
Need teach you me, Baba. See, your battle ni camera respect agbalo ni tagbara ba war and let ka war. So mo paro.
Ko si rombe o.
The same Yoruba we talk say me we dey respect our elder. I talk say if our elder fuck up, me we fuck them up.
No mercy.
Me we disrespect them. Yes. So our Baba. I remember when I was growing up. Maiyegun got to show wow.
Gone.
Got to show wow in Nigeria.
Gone.
I remember
àròkàn lọ́nà máa ń fa ẹkún àsundà tí gbogbo bá nírònú ni tàbá ronú àròkàn ó yẹ ká máa sunkún ni.
Wàláì máa ń sunkún mò ní parọ́ Maiyegun èmi máa ń sunkún. Ìyàwó mi gan máa ń wò mí pé kí ló ń ṣe mí tí máa kọ̀ dá wà.
That's amazing. Future. Make I tell you one thing. Look at this guy, Tunde. I don't know if you can see your screen right now, okay? It's a bit delayed, okay? But look at this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, if you are checking your screen, but continue with me on the phone, okay? Now, if you check your screen right now, you will see this guy. Look at this guy. He's a lawyer. In Nigeria, that's the way I know that. The dimension of what was on Baba. This guy is a lawyer, right? He decided to sue a billionaire, a fraudulent billionaire in Nigeria. They call him Ned Nwoko. Regina husband, right? Now, this guy, in his own submission to the court, he now sued the police IG and Ned Nwoko on behalf of Showore, right? Me, I've never seen where lawyers, they will say your lawyer is your surety. Now, so that they do, this is a court that doesn't have any case against Showore. Showore is the one suing, right? It's not that Showore is on bail, and this guy is a surety. Now, this lawyer, Baba, he went to court.
Baba.
Immediately after he submitted the case, the application for the case, police IG said they should go and arrest him, right? They locked him up. They sent him to this area, whatever they call it, court. This is a courtroom where they took him. Now, in this courtroom, I think they have a name. Yeah, this is the name of the court. Keep watching your screen there, Tunde. Now, they took him to this court. They said, because he sued a billionaire and police IG, they now said they have arrested him because he didn't produce Showore because he is Showore's surety. And you know Nigeria now, immediately they say, do you know why they arrested him? He was arrested because he couldn't produce the surety. I say, person will sue person. They arrested lawyer arrested. They collected his wig, collected everything, Baba. That the guy did the press phone for that place. Now jail, now Kefi prison. The guy did now because he sued a billionaire on behalf of Showore. Yeah, that same lawyer, Baba. That's so nicely. I wonder what they even study law for in that country.
Baba, no institution in that country don't share nothing. So how do you expect people to now group themselves up if you want to send your representative into that place? Baba, it's just a trap. Let's forget about it. My own is this. Let us have a referendum. Let the people for once in their life just respect the will of the people. Have a referendum. Let people vote. Are we going to stay with one Nigeria or we want to leave?
Let's decide. God bless you.
And if they don't want to, the other thing will happen. But I don't like saying that because I know you're not for fight. You're not for, that's what I mean.
I mean, we won't promote it. I'm always very clear. I'm always very clear that. But one thing is that if we are pushed to the point that we have to defend ourselves, I will never condemn anybody that defend themselves against those who actually want to kill you. Do you get that now?
Because
now.
Yeah, man. That's my own contribution.
God bless you.
God bless you, Papa.
And God bless everyone. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You see, now so if you lawyer we sue person can't become, they can't lie. They lied in the media. They said the lawyer, the reason why they arrested him is because he didn't produce Shore in court. How can you produce person where they sue you? And then because it didn't come to court, then the judge said they should arrest you. A joke of a country. That's what you should know. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. My name is Ade.
I think I have a lot of princes in the house tonight, in the temple tonight. So another Ade from, sir.
From Bradford in UK.
Bro, from Bradford. Amazing. So you are live, sir. I mean, everybody can hear you.
Unfortunately, I want to pass that Ade in Nigeria. Ade Ote Wuloma.
My wulo, kuku wulo, Nigeria, Allah, Nigeria. Well, I will let you talk, sir. Go on.
Àwọn tó pè táwọn tó jẹ́ táwọn wájú. Tó pera wọn lọ́ba. Láwọn gan-an gbà gbòdì fún wa. How long will I live in our system? Tí wọ́n mú gbogbo tí wọ́n jẹ tá a lè develop. They grow. Life expectancy ti wá so go down to the level barest minimum. Àwọn èèyàn kan kú ìyà ń jẹ èèyàn. Tábà wá ní òkè yìí náà wọ́ fẹ́ àgbà Yorùbá nation sìn. Àwọn kí development gan tó máa dé táwọn èèyàn gan ti ní wọ́n.
I mean, at least I'm not imagine. Táwọn èèyàn bá tẹ̀lé máa kú nísìnyí àwọn èèyàn wa tó tẹ̀ ń kú sí ìtọ́jú pé wọ́n tẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń pa wọ́n because kò sẹ́ni tó ní good medical record tá a máa lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló fà ó so ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ tó ní náà because àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà lè lọ ní later o ká lè prevent ẹ o kán lè live longer o kò sẹ́ni tó ní idea nǹkan tó ń pa majority nǹkan tó bá sọ pé pa náà ló pa ṣe get now tí Yorùbá nation bá dé bí mi ṣe believe sa o tí Yorùbá nation bá dé táwọn èèyàn bá tẹ̀lé wá ń work towards táwọn èèyàn tẹ̀lé wá ń kún time yẹn ṣé wọn pé wọ́n á mọ nǹkan táwọn ń kú fún pé àwọn ọmọ táwọn á lè live long ní o àwọn èèyàn mọ nǹkan tó ń kú fún Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí sí if you tell them Nàìjíríà ìlú Ọlọ́run ló máa ṣe jàre kò lè pín ìlú yóò lè pín ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ kò síbi tá à ń lọ amájọ wà gbogbo amájọ kú síbí yìí ni because everybody ti rò pin like that.
They will use religion narrative láti máa fi deceive wa suppress wa it's annoying. Bí wọ́n ṣe náà máa amend the constitution yẹn ó yẹ kí àwọn èèyàn bọ́ síta kan máa protest in thousands.
Ó dà pé ẹ ti fẹ́ gbé wa ní mugun again.
Ẹ wo local government wọ́n ti gbé wa already now. Because each time they do all these stupid things we will just read it and wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Just move on.
And if there is no counter rejection to it, it will sit.
It will pass.
Ẹ wo ìgbà tí wọ́n náà amend the constitution tí wo program kan tí wọ́n invite Baba Falana. Baba was saying the local government should not even appear in the constitution at all. And these people will they wanted to be creating local government now. They will do it in such a way that we favor the North more. And at one point, to the South, they will use it to create those I want to settle to that area.
Yeah, exactly. Because they always have that intention.
Because, I mean, allocation. But Tomani wants create 20 or 30 see each of the states in the North. Object because once upon one bigger land.
Because they had the one that will actually vote for it anyway. So even if you object, will your objection change it? In fact, Sherry, even when you object, they have structured it in a way that even when you object or oppose, does that change anything? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
What kind of democracy is that, Baba? Like, how can you call it that a democracy when you know, except they agree? If you want something as a group of people from the Nigeria, you won't get it if they say no to it. How is that
It's a
democracy?
big fraud.
It's not ideological at all.
I think each time you're bound sorrow, you come and call for arrest and prosecution of Bobo Absalam.
Honestly.
Because in to share within that short time, to be head of state in by. Years in saying I think if you are living, if the military is leaving Nigeria seat of power and to the civilian, let them make their constitution or use the one they took away from them in the first place. Why can you make constitution? Only lawyer Nnamdi Kanu one Bruce Bruce, the white guy. The guy said, "Okay." He then went to he read through the constitution. Only could you be ruling a country with this kind of this is just a paper. It doesn't make sense. Here we are, 200 million. I think the earlier the better. Things about Daru because then you buy Yari. I'm going to them my football and things. I'm a go for lemon because you ban we repeat the belly that when you suppress it. Tabaco face Yarawano.
Yeah.
Because those who say they are representing us and we're not bad for.
That's right.
Buhari wo pe kò rí Yorùbá àtàwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè fa wàhálà. Ó ń bẹ̀rù àwọn Ìgbò ju Yorùbá lọ.
God bless you, Baba.
Maiyegun. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
Thank you very much.
Then lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Olóyè. I'm a big follower of Olóyè.
God bless you.
Àdúrà ní gbogbo Adam gbà. Kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kí gbogbo ètò tètè tó. Then mo fẹ́ suggest me.
Yes, sir.
Ṣẹ́rí kìíní donation yẹn.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi a bit of funds. Tábà lè cross 1,000. Kẹ̀wá àkókò kékeré kan, bí kẹ́ máa ṣe bí bazaar.
I'm with you.
At least àwọn majority contract we want to slow down about the donation.
I know.
And we need to wake it up. We might get 50%.
I'm a try once a week or even twice a week. Check it. So we'll sit down, we'll have a program.
Then I want to share tele. Come back to Legon see go bad.
Thank you.
The more the merrier. Then Ọlọ́run then gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe náà gbogbo Ọlọ́run jẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ bọ́ sí bó bá ṣe dá kó carry positive things out of it. Ó ti sún everybody.
Honestly.
Ó yẹ kí n lọlé mi ò lè lọlé ẹ̀rù ń bà mí.
Kò tó yẹ kí n láì nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ni pé I mean, we know the significance of Oloye Sunday Igboho the last 3 months. Kó tó di pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. And we have seen the difference when he's no longer around. So to bring that spark back, yeah, we do.
Man, you ain't saying Igboho is a country on its own. But boy, one more. Could they sort of go for them?
Tàbá sọ̀rọ̀ dọ̀la ó máa sọ ní pé láyé Yorùbá nation yẹn ni ẹ sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sì Olóyè calm down ó ti yé yín.
Ó ní tán bá lóun lé ó ní ìyá àwọn olówó bàbá àwọn olówó ó ní tán bá lóun máa jẹyàn òun máa jiyàn pé níbo ló ń ti fẹ́ rí. Ó dé wàá pàdé fún àwọn common people. There are some àwọn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n tó ń fẹnu àtẹ.
God bless you, sir.
Hallelujah.
Another call.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Yeah,
thank you so much, sir. So that's Alagba De Prince from Bradford in England, in the UK. So that's a brilliant source. I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
It's Maiyegun. How are you?
I'm very well. Elder, that's a Daulolua.
Yes, long time.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
About you.
Oga. What happened is this. Yes, Nigeria is not a country. It's not a nation. Everybody accept that one. But everybody should accept that Nigeria is not a country. It's a marketplace. Okay? Nigeria is a market. That's why you see no one make an effort to develop it. Sometimes, I really love Nigeria to the extent that sometimes why he said the way I love Nigeria, but I don't love Nigeria anymore. So, if anybody want to finish it today, let them finish it. I don't care. So, now let me quickly say something about China. You're talking about China last time. Before. Please, every Nigerian, wake up. What is happening to you people that believe in one Nigeria? Please listen and listen very well. Talk to the people that represent you that they are borrowing money from China and Russia in your name. What is happening in Ukraine is coming to happen in Nigeria. Because the truth of the matter is that Chinese, they won't wait. If you hold them to a certain level, they are coming to seize your thing. And any resistance, they are bringing war to you.
They said they don't do Chinese know they do debt forgiveness, so they know they forgive.
No.
You pay.
No.
Pay.
Oh no. And there is no parliament in China to discuss anything. China is just like Nigeria, when by like Mohammed and Buhari and Buratai, any one of them just sit down, they don't call Nigeria. Anything they wanted to do, they just sit down there and talk. So the rest of Nigeria are just useless. Okay? So they don't call Nigeria to their matter. The same thing in China. China doesn't have parliament.
They do have a parliament, sir, by the way. Just so you know, they do. They do have a parliament.
No. Maiyegun, what I'm saying is this.
Let me put it this way, sir.
No, they don't listen. They don't listen to them.
No, what happened is that they have a command. It's sort of a command as a communist party.
Yeah.
A structure, like a structure. Once the 3-4 people up there decide, everybody follow. So, but again, they do.
Yes.
Go on, sir. Anyway,
that one like that.
Making your point,
so that one. So that one like that. So war is coming to us because all this money we are borrowing. At the end of the day, they are borrowing it with some of our critical assets, and China is coming for those critical assets one day. So Nigeria people should be ready. And at that time, there's no America or Britain that is going to fight for you. It's your fight. Remember,
nobody's even coming to fight for you. Honestly.
Nobody is going to fight for you. And this, this Nigeria. I always use one thing. People are talking about frustrations. I always talk about, and they say people are fed up, people are hungry, whatever, and so on. I always use one word, saying we are going to the level of frustrations. That level of frustrations is going to Omar Sarajo. Is going to convert together. When it converts together to a certain point, you understand, then it will erupt. So the situation will explode. Then we will go and sit down in Ghana to talk. Like I tell you, you see,
on a neutral ground.
No, we're going to go to Ghana or Benin Republic or Congo or whatever to go and talk. That's why we are going to talk to Nigeria, because the truth of the matter is this: by in the next 10 years to 15 years time, the European they're going to fade out all the fossil oil vehicles. All right, so the petrol and diesel is going to be valueless in around 15 to 17 years time. All right. So, and this is the center of attractions. The only thing, the solution.
This jobless, lazy criminals. That's what they are all dreaming to become president. To
Become yes,
money.
Because yes. It's so now all those things is not going to be there anymore. So what is going to happen is that we just need to start fighting ourselves. But before we get to that level, before we go to that level, what we need to do is this. Because Yoruba people and Igbo people, for example, because we are the major one in the south, we are making Hausa Fulani and those ones that come from Sahel look like superstar. These guys are not superstar. All right? Because we have all this Agbero within ourselves, like in Yoruba land, we have all this Agbero headed by Tinubu and Obasanjo, who are leveraging with them, using us to negotiate for power. All right? This Ogun, Yoruba sọ pé tó bá lóògùn, when you have juju, tó bá lóògùn tó bá ti fi gbá ọmọ yẹn lórí. Oh, I understand when logo, they won't know you have juju until when you use that juju to knock your brother or your sister head. Okay, so what is going to happen? What is going to happen is that that civil war is going to be within ourselves. We all these people that are leveraging with these people, we're going to deal with ourselves because Hausa is not Yoruba problem. Fulani is not Yoruba problem. Hausa is not. Hausa and Fulani is not Igbo problem. No. Igbo people are their problem. Yes. Yoruba people is our problem. Yes. Let us make that one clear. Exactly. So if we want to fight our own fight, let us take that fight to those who are using us to leverage for power.
Leverage with
Thank you very much.
Exactly. Who are negotiating using us as a negotiation tool.
Thank you.
Elder, God bless you.
Yeah.
So that's one from Elder there. I'm rounding up now. But I'm going to take one or two more calls, and that's me tonight. I'm going to talk some other time. Hello.
Hello, Kalo.
Oh, yes, ma. Báwo ni ṣàlàáfíà ni ma?
Àdúpẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ń sọ látàárọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Yes, ma.
Gbogbo wọn ní point. So, ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mo gbàgbé pé àwọn people sọ wípé ẹnìkan kò ní débẹ̀ láti south. Wípé kàkà kan débẹ̀. Àwọn sójà gbàjọba wọ́n dẹ̀ ti mú gbogbo southerners tó jọ̀gá wọ́n ti parí gbogbo wọn kúrò ńbẹ̀. So ṣé wọ́n mọ̀ pé ṣé wọ́n rúrò yẹn ni pé ká wá báyọ̀ bí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation ṣe máa yanjú. Gbogbo àwọn owó tá a dẹ̀ tún dà yìí èmi fẹ́ gba àwọn èèyàn lámọ̀ràn wípé kán bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbọ̀wọ́ sí ẹni tó ti dá 50 kó bá ń gbọ́jà ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ló máa fi bójú oṣooṣù kó máa stop káwọn owó yẹn kó lè torí ọbẹ̀ tó dùn owó ló pa
máa.
bí àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn wọ́n máa ní ìdòwò gidi.
tó bá dé stage kan of course torí náà làwa náà ṣe fẹ́ rush owó ọwọ́ wa ń sìn máa get lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ta wà yìí ta sọ pé a ní almost 21 million. A ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe get so ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí o so nígbà tá a bá ṣe díẹ̀ ń bí ìta bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bọ́ sí oṣù kínní oṣù kejì oṣù kẹta ó ti yẹ yín sìn a ò fẹ́ kó di nǹkan tó yẹ pé a ṣe máa jókòó síbi àwọn sọ pé ẹ wá wa ní 2 million èmi ò tiẹ̀ ló kó máa wà convenient fẹ́mi láti ṣe irú ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn so torí làwọn náà ṣe ń ránkẹ́ owó ọwọ́ wa ná àmọ́ kó ṣì máa ná wa lówó of course.
ká má jò sú wa gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tí ò tẹ́ ń ṣe Yorùbá wọ́n ṣetán láti tún gbọ́wọ́ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó rí bó ṣe ká mi lára ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan náà wà tó jẹ́ pàjọ òǹgan ló jẹ́ kí n fall in love pẹ̀lú yín boyfriend díẹ̀ ló máa ń pè yín ní boyfriend òun ó máa ń pè á wà lórí ó máa gbọ́ mi báyìí ó máa ń pè yín ní boyfriend òun àwọn olówó ní màmá Bukky sẹ́yìn ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí Maiyegun sọ ni. So ṣe rí gbogbo nǹkan tá ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe president wọ́n ṣe president. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn nǹkan tèmi ti ń gbọ́ tí àwọn pípọ̀ ìsọjàmù wọ́n sọ jáde àwọn ọmọ wọn wọ́n sọ jáde wọ́n ní àwọn ò tí ì lo ọdún wọ́n ní ó sì kù ọdún 8 wọ́n náà ò tí ì lo ọdún àwọn tán gbogbo èlé mi ń fọ́lò ẹ wọ ọmọbìnrin tó ń padà nù yẹn mọ torí pé ó ti rí ó lọ dictate ibi tí àwọn Boko Haram wà ní wọ́n ṣe pa. Wọ́n mọ̀ àwọn náà ní Boko Haram, àwọn náà ní bandit, àwọn náà ní gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní. Ó ẹ rí àwọn tó bá sọ pé Fúlàní má jẹ́ kán bá wọn jà, wọ́n ronú o. Torí pé àwọn Fúlàní wà níbi tí wọ́n kẹ́ wọn sí. Ṣé wọ́n rí pé AK-47 tán kó fún wọn? Iná ni wọ́n ń lò ní Ukraine báyìí. Wọ́n ló ń lo Ukraine.
Ìbọn ogun ni ìbọn yẹn máa kò ń ṣe ìbọn tó fi ń dẹran. Àwa mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣẹran ló fi AK-47 dún ní machine gun ni.
Ṣé rí àdúrà tí gbogbo wa ń gbà ń bí tí àwa prayer warriors tá à ń gbà ní pé kí Ọlọ́run kó gbèjà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jà. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó gbèjà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jà ni o. Ọlọ́run jọ kó gbèjà gbogbo southern part of Nigeria jà. Nítorí pé kí ni àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn mí ni o. Ṣé o tó rí wọn bá pé tó bá ronú ni Buhari tó lọ gbówó fún wọn ní àwọn Taliban tó ń gba Afghanistan. Wọ́n ti gba Afghanistan lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń Afghanistan.
Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan mà ṣẹ́rí ìtọ́ sọ fún wa la gbọ́ yẹn. Ìtọ́ sọ nǹkan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó tọ́ tún yẹn.
Ìtọ́ gbé lọ́bẹ̀ tá a mọ̀ nǹkan. Gbogbo private jet tó ń fò wọ Nàìjíríà tó ń fò jáde Nàìjíríà nínú la mọ̀ tó fi ń gbowó lọ́bẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ṣe mọ̀ pé gbà tí Trump wà ń bẹ̀ ó ló ta warrior plane tó máa ń kí ló ń pe plane
Tucano tó ń pè ní Tucano àbí Tuscano jet.
márùn ló tà fún Buhari, 5 ló tà.
Kò dẹ̀ ló.
Kò sí wọ́n kó pamọ́ ni wọ́n ti ń pèpè àkíní nǹkan tí gbogbo àwọn tẹbí tara wa tó wà ní Nàìjíríà kí Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú kó fojú àánú gbogbo wọn nítorí pé kí ni Ọlọ́run promise bàbá wa Abraham pé tó ń bá rí olóòótọ́ 10 ní ìlú kan báwọn ò ní jẹ́ kó parun. Ìyẹn lọ́gbẹ̀ ìyẹn ní àdúrà tẹ̀mí gbà tọ́lá fi yọ gbogbo tẹbí tara wa gbogbo southern part of Nigeria. Ọba Ọlọ́run àgbèjà wa yóò torí àwọn tí wọ́n ń sìn lóòótọ́ tí wọ́n ń kí òun sáwọn tó ń pásítọ̀ tó ń bí lọ ní àyè tó ń parọ́ yẹn.
Tí wọ́n fi failure wọn kọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́rùn. Àwa dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé man made failure ó ti yẹn ń sìn ẹ̀ lè fi kọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́rùn láyé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọn lè ẹ̀tọ́ Ọlọ́run ti sọ pé bóun rí èèyàn 10 ó pé tó bá ti jẹ́ righteous ó náà ní jẹ́ kí èèyàn pàdé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní parun. Wọ́n gbóhùn tó bó ti wù kán jagun tó àwọn náà wọ́n máa kó sínú ìbọn wọn ni wọ́n máa fi bọ́ gbogbo AK-47 wọ́n máa fi para wọn ni. Bó ṣe jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run gbèjà wa nítorí pé bó ṣe gbèjà ṣe Israel jọ sí àwa Yorùbá ní Israel Yorùbá nation ní Israel ìsìn yóò gbèjà wa yóò gbèjà àwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ ti múra wọ́n ti múra ẹ̀rí pààrà mi múra yẹn òun nítorí wọ́n bá pè ní àti Tinubu orí wọn ní ọ̀pẹ́ o torí gbogbo wọn náà máa padà nù ẹ gbàgbé bó ṣe sọ fún yín they are all going to die they are going to kill every one of them they have already said it. They said it will not come to the south. Where are they wasting their time? Where are they wasting people's time? Gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀lé wọn yẹn àwọn kò fẹ́ gbowó ni o.
Jẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ jẹ àwọn oníjẹkújẹ ni mà ẹ ṣe mà ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé last call mi sáré kí n tó máa lọ.
Ẹ ṣe ó dára ẹ ká ọmọ mi ó dára ẹ jẹ́ kíkíní ẹ máa ṣe ọwọ́ sí gègé nù.
Màmá sọ fún àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni in fact God bless you.
Màá sọ tèmi nísìnyí báyìí. Ó dára.
Yes ma. So Mama is just reminding us there that don't forget that a group in northern Nigeria once said that they are sorry Jerry, my brother, 1 second But Mama was telling us there that, remember, all of you, some people are calling to talk about election. They're talking about this, talking about that. But do you all still remember when this group in northern Nigeria came together and they said after Buhari, they will still need another person to spend another 8 years before the power return to the south. Now, if you are talking all of this, why should we be part of that for any longer when we can indeed work around and safeguard the Yoruba and Yoruba people and the Yoruba nation? Then she prayed, which indeed makes it more kind of spectacular. I have my last caller on the line. Hello.
Guten Abend. Good evening.
Guten Abend, brother. How are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm fine, Baba. I'm fine.
Great.
I mean, I'm still kind of like perplexed, or I don't know how to say it. Like, all people are still talking about one Nigeria. It's so shocking that sometimes I just think, what's going on with our brothers and sisters? Like, if you remember our call the other day when I was saying like Showore was a distraction, then yes, indeed it was. Because if it never came out and started talking, he wanted to run for president again, none of our brothers will be coming up right now and be saying, yeah, let's vote Showore. Showore is the only answer. Showore is busy. First of all, amen to all those prayers that Mama just gave right now.
Yeah.
Because people who are old enough and experienced, or who have experienced Nigerian problems, we know that this thing can never work.
No.
It can never, even if Showore wins, which I highly doubt. I'm not against Showore, please don't get me wrong. I like that guy. Yeah, I do. But he can never, even if he wins the presidency, which he can never even win, because it's not a part of the about to select themselves. So we already know. So if we have all these facts at hand, how would you then expect someone like Showore coming from nowhere and you are telling me revolution now and that and blah 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 that will be the one to change that country called Nigeria? Never ever. Forget it. Showore should put his ego down and join Yoruba Nation. Do you want to tell me that all those fights from Sunday Igboho, Madasola was all in vain? Where was Showore? Being na Yoruba, we won't repair Nigeria, right? Where was he when they were killing our brothers at Igongon? A doctor left Ibron, just 20 kilometers from Stuttgart. Dr. Faborodi left Ibron, Germany, went to Oyo State in the sake of the people to make a farmland. These Fulanis tied this man on a tree and cut him to pieces because they complained that their cows were eating his farm products. Have you forgotten this story in Igongo? That was one of the reasons or the things that sparked up Sunday Igboho's motivation for Yoruba Nation now. He is there and seeing our people suffering extremely. What was Showore doing at that time? Did he enter the bush and chase these Fulanis out of those communities? When Nnamdi Kanu has been telling us things that Nigeria is a failed country, we don't realize it. Yoruba people always say, Nigeria not cheating. Last class, when all of us now came out and realized the fact that these things are really happening, and Sunday Igboho was extremely fighting for these things, spending his own money, going for rallies, doing everything. Now he's arrested. And suddenly someone just came out to say, yeah, vote for me, I will create electricity. And some fools are still telling me we will vote, rather than declaring no votes 2023, which will be a formal, non-violence way to tell the world that something is not right about this country. When the citizens are not coming out to vote, we are not carrying guns. They can't force us to vote. We want to stay indoors. No, we are not going out to vote. So tell me which vote you will count to elect the president. Now, because of Showore now, who I call a distraction, is now making people go out to get voters' cards. And on that day, when the voting will be done or whatever, people will go to the polling booths, they will entice them with 1,000 naira and bag of rice, and they will change their mind about voting for Showore and still vote someone else in. And that stupid Nigeria contraption will continue. Are you kidding me?
I'm with you.
I mean, I don't understand why people seem not to realize the fact that this is a failed country, a country who can provide for its citizens. There is no social system. There is no basic amenity. Your roads are dead traps. Even if you have family, our sisters, our brothers can't even farm anymore. And now you are telling me like someone will come and replace all those things when the Fulanis are already prepared. And that's why I love the Igbos. They are ready for it. That's why Nnamdi Kanu created the ESA. They are ready for it, even though they are losing right now. You might feel so because the soldiers are overwhelming them in the north, in the east, and they are killing, they are killing them.
We are wanting these innocent people down as well. They are not helping matter. It's so complicated. But I'm following you. Clement, go on.
Yeah. So, I mean, let people now, please, try to realize the fact that Showore cannot help Nigeria to come out from its problems. He can't pay this Chinese debt. He can't restore security. These things are impossible. Even if you have a good ambition, the House of Assembly, which is dominated by the Fulanis, the Hausas, we will not allow it to go through. Someone was saying, if it gets there, imagine this methodology. If it gets there, when we vote him there, and Sowore gets there, that he can set up a referendum which will allow Nigerians to say, do we want to separate or not? The House of Assembly will not allow it because they are eating from this big pot called Nigeria. They are taking their own portion of the cake. Yeah, they won't allow it. Imagine in the olden times when we had the Western region with Awolowo, for example. Do you remember the good things that happened in the Yoruba land? We had the first premier university, University of Ibadan.
That's right.
We have Cocoa House, which was built with money from cocoa. We had the first television station in West Africa, if not in the whole Africa.
In the whole of
NTA
Africa,
Ibadan. Yes, NTA Ibadan. I'm telling you and I'm giving you facts, right? And all those things were done with cocoa money. What about right now that we even have...
later they changed it to NTA, by the way, just to make the history right. To remember, it was Western Nigeria Television. It was called.
Thank you, Baba.
Western Nigeria Television.
Just
for the sake of the history, you just reminded. I mean, you just tried to remind us of earlier. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and that means at that time, we were using the money that was generated from the Yoruba land for Yoruba people, right? We had good roads. We have Obafemi Awolowo University, which I went to. We had all these infrastructures, not to let alone Lagos. And the most money we had gotten from cocoa, from farm products, right? And now, imagine in this 20th century, where we have...
Before you even get to the 20th century, right? Me and you will get there now. Let us quickly add to the history. Because every time we talk about what we had as a region, we talk about the Cocoa House, first television station. This, Baba, we did a lot. You see, we were able to feed ourselves, right? Farm settlements. Awolowo was able to strategically locate farm settlements all across the four corners of the Western region, right? It was not just a farm settlement, including processing and everything, factories situated and everything, DL. When Awolowo was, when we talk about food, but today we can no longer even feed ourselves. All those farm settlements now, they are now occupied by those illegal Fulani aliens that we have been talking about. They are the ones in those forests now.
Yeah. So now, I mean, you can just imagine the good things that happened at that time and compare it. Why I talked about the 20th century is because they've discovered much more things that we can use to develop Yoruba land in a level where we say it could rapidly propel to like Dubai. I'm telling you, what was Dubai before? Dubai was nothing. They only had good governance. What was South Africa? Nothing. Now people say if they wrong go Ghana, wrong go Cotonou. Waiting the old Ghanaians where they come Nigeria before. Not the shoemaker and then they teach us English for schools that year. Now we are the ones running there. We are not even migrating, we are escaping. Any Nigerians you see who travel out from Nigeria is escaping. Is it not escaping? If you
use different excuses to escape now, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and further my education. I mean, I need to do something for more opportunities. Or I'm going to go there to just get this and that. Everybody just want to get out.
But Maiyegun, which form of traveling are they using to make this escape? Road. Do you know how dangerous, how crazy it is to walk, carry bus, enter Niger, from Niger, enter Libya, from this one? We don't talk this thing before. This is why I call it escape. It's not migration. Migration is to go to apply for visa, they stamp your visa, you fly. This one, I escape, right? So now, you are now telling me someone like Sowore will now come. He's just power hungry. My brother, believe me or not, how you want to take one campaign, sir? Igbos will not listen to this man. Sorry. This is just a joke. Let's go for no vote 2023, Yoruba nation now, and in a peaceful process. Because I know, Maiyegun, you are not in support of violence. Me, I did in support of it. We have different opinions on that.
You know, and I accept your opinion, I respect it. You know, what happened is
you are clear on that. You are clear.
But I'm always for those who are ready to defend it. You know,
I understand.
This thing, Clemento, this thing about defense and the violence and the rest of that, right? It's not because some people can misconstrue things, right? I mean, we are not grouping that we want to go and fight anybody. We are like, we want to defend ourselves if they go for us. So once we say this, we'll defend ourselves. So that's what Nnamdi Kanu said as well. But I'm with you.
Yeah. Our forefathers did this. Now, have you forgotten that Danfodio won the invasion? Now
Danfodio is the first terrorist in Nigerian history. Is the first terrorist.
Yeah, do you think they are forgot? They know the history. They still want to do the same thing. Who wants to keep sleeping? They are killing us. Are you joking? They are killing us steady. And you are telling me, so whatever we stop all these things, how is it possible? Let's stop fooling ourselves. And that the reason why I talked about violence or no violence is because the only way to achieve this without violence is actually by declaring no voting. Man of Bakadi Were. The reason why himself don't condemn this voter card before. Why he can't come out today now? Because it is not discrimination.
I was about to say that Shore once called it poverty validation card.
Yes, so now he wants us to go and get that poverty paper again so as to vote for him. Are you twisting our brain? So they don't twist us since 19 people paper. Say they will give us electricity. Was it not the same way this guy, Osibado, Pastor Ruga, Olobu Mali, will not be because of this pastor, that was pastor. Now he make him Buhari win. Why? Because instantly he came out, everybody was like, oh, he's a pastor, a man of God. Wow, that's cool. Let's vote for Buhari because the pastor is behind him. What the fuck? What's going to happen right now? What's now happening right now? Is it not even bad, worse than before? It's like fry pan to fire. Your citizens are going to collect Ukraine visa to go and fight war for Ukraine. Yeah? I told the Richard guy who has an African store in our city, I told him yesterday, he was like, for STS? STS means for real? Are those people crazy? I said, yeah, that's what's going on in Nigeria. That means your citizens, your citizens prefer to go and die in a war zone unlike to die in poverty in Nigeria. So, and we are so rich. Mismanagement, this one, that one, scandal, 1 million to Afghanistan where they rule by Taliban. This one for there, that one for there. People they die, people they getting kidnapped. Food don't expensive. How many more? I mean, Baba, we should talk until tomorrow morning, Baba. They make them know they fool us again.
I know.
So is a distraction. Don't fool us again. Comment section, it was. Am I no wake up now, please. Yoruba Nation, free CSI, free Nnamdi Kanu. Let's wake up. Stop sleeping. Good night, Clement from Stuttgart.
God bless you. That's Clement from Stuttgart, and he's always like that. You would never want to go if you are talking to Clement, but we just have to tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time. My friends on Facebook who have been with me all night so far. Thank you. I called it open mic. Open mic is when you call in, I talk, you talk. We just do it like that. So did you enjoy this, by the way? Did you enjoy it? It's kind of fun. You have people, different conversation, different opinions. Some of them may be annoying you where you are. Some of them you are going to be like, yes, you know, it's fun. And that is the end of it for tonight. Okay. So if this is your first time of joining me, you can also like the video, like as usual, subscribe onto my channel if you can, and then share the broadcast, because I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, stay safe, and we are going to meet again. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun mami.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.